And surely we are all geared up for another fresh and new basketball week. Ang ibig sabihin lang yan, exciting na naman para sa inyo mga basketball fans na masubaybayan ang ating UCBL games. Ngayon po ay Lunes. And of course, hello to all of you. Benji Santiago, kasama ko rito si Coach Bojing Akot. And of course, dalawang games na naman, as usual, para dito sa ating Universities and Colleges Basketball League, our time to shine.
Mga partner, a very exciting ball game between College of San Lorenzo and of course, TIP Engineers.
Well, mas mabuti na makita na ng ating mga basketball fans kung ano talaga yung inihanda natin para sa kanila. No? Dahil nga, every game day, dalawa naman ano? Ang ating inihahandog sa kanila. At buhat nga po dito sa Olivares College Coliseum, ihatid namin ang lahat ng laro ng ating UCBL. Ito po, unahin muna natin ang ating game at hand dahil itong Colegio de San Lorenzo Griffins, dahil nakatikim na sila ng panalo. They're gonna be going up against TIP Engineers. And of course, this is going to be very exciting. Isang galing sa panalo, isang galing sa talo. Somehow ang TIP na talo ito sa CEU.
Tama ka, partner. You know, the Griffins are in high morale right now after winning their first game against Bulacan State Gold Gears. Samantalang ang TIP, partner, syempre, kailangan nila ng adjustments. Ito yung pinaka-test ulit sa kanila, how to bounce back.
Yan. 2 setbacks doon sa kanilang first 2 games. Pero eto na at umaarangkada na. Kaya tuloy-tuloy na ba ito para sa CDSL Griffins? As we take a look at our team standings, wala pa rin talo ang CEU Scorpions. Nariyan ang TIP Engineers at ang Olivares Sea Lions with 2-1 identical records. Ang Bulacan State University, sabi nga natin parang roller coaster, 2-2. Ang Diliman may isang panalo, ganun din ang Griffins. At of course ang University Batangas Brahmans, mamaya sa ating second game susubok, baka sakasakali makapag-rehistro na ng panalo dito sa ating UCBL. At marami pa syempre tayo dapat asahan dito, no? At of course, sabi nga natin, itong TIP Engineers, yung nakalaban kasi nila nung una, yung mga outside of Metro Manila teams natin.
Tama.
Pero nung nakaharap na nila as CEU, nag-iba na ang kwento. Pero it's time to bounce back. The other one is looking for consistency. The other one, it's time for them to come back. Etong San Lorenzo, of course, yung kanilang panalo laban sa Bulacan State University, call it a morale booster. Ayan na naging resulta niya. No? October 10, natalo sila sa CEU 89-71. October 13, laban sa Olivares 95-77. Pero yung October 17, nabubuhay na ang pag-asa ng mga Griffins as they won over Bulacan State University 94-88. Ganun ba talaga pagka nakakatikim ka na ng panalo? Medyo mas mataas nga ba talaga yung moral?
Oo, talaga naman syempre pagdating mo sa ball game, talagang nandun yung sinasabi mong confidence to play against a top team like Engineers. Alam mo, after the win of the Griffins against Bulacan, nakakita tayo ng promising player, which is, you know, Charles Collano. He was scoring 22 points, 1 rebound, and 7 assists. Of course, John Gabriel will always be there. He came off the bench, 19 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists. Considering that Mark Carongoy didn't play on that game, for, you know, it's a coach's decision. It's a disciplinary action, as said by Coach Bonnie Garcia.
And for Coach Bonnie Garcia, if only not just 4 players could register double digit numbers sa kanilang production, ano, sa kanilang output, that could result in another win for them. They're going to be looking for those back-to-back wins just to keep their energy level really at high and to the maximum if possible. Ang TIP Engineers naman, well, ito kumbaga nasubukan nila ang lakas ng CEU. It was only the first quarter that really came close, and then the second quarter was a totally different story. But of course, ang TIP Engineers hindi pa rin maalis-alis sa isip ng karamihan na malakas pa rin itong team na ito.
Tama ka, partner, di ba sabi nga na at the start of the season, 2 favorites, CEU Scorpions and TIP Engineers. Acid test nangyari sa kanila. They lost to CEU Scorpions. They won their 2 games. Yung outside skirt ng Manila, which is Southern Luzon and Northern Luzon, Bulacan State at saka Batangas. Pero sa sitwasyon na yun, they have to battle against Metro Manila teams. Ito, dito natin masusubukan, matitest yung character ng Engineers kung talaga bang nando sila at par.
Ayan, at makikita natin some of the outstanding performances para sa TIP, although they lost to CEU. Si Ike Akpuro had 11 points and 7 rebounds. Joray Napoles, inaasahan natin na magpuproduce ulit ng more big numbers. At si Paul Rosopa and Jason Jimenez. There's still a lot of those other players na kailangan mag-click para kay Coach Potit Rivera. But of course, we are still gonna be on the lookout kung how they are supposed to be playing against yung teams na talagang sanay na sanay pagka dito sa Metro Manila naglalaro. At ayun nga po, ang tabayanan na po at magsisimula na ang ating ball game. Again, you are watching UCBL, our time to shine, dito po sa IBC 13.
Make way for the starters, beginning with the Colegio de San Lorenzo Griffins. Starting point guard number 27, James Alvarado. Other guard number 9, Rustum Borja. Forward number 8, Ervin Ancheta. Power forward number 10, Louis Vargas. And at center number 20, Royce Ajero. The head coach for Colegio de San Lorenzo Griffins is Bonnie Garcia. And now the starting unit of the Technological Institute of the Philippines Engineers. Starting point guard number 9, Jason Jimenez. At the other guard number 14, Harley Diego. Forward number 15, Joray Napoles. Power forward number 4, Ike Apuro. Coming in at center number 41, Ivan Santos. The Technological Institute of the Philippines Engineers is led by Potit Rivera. This game will be officiated by Ricor Buaron, John Santiago, and Severino Pingo. Fourth-man referees.
Again, this is our first game. This is the starters for the two teams. It's TIP Engineers laban sa Colegio de San Lorenzo Griffins. We're taking a look at our officials for this ball game. Ricor Bauron, nandiyan si June Santiago, Severino Pingol, and of course, ang standby referee si Charlie Amparado. Referee supervisor is Mr. Ariel Bermejo. And here we go with our ball game. At ang first possession para rito sa San Lorenzo. And muli po Benji Santiago, kasama ko rito si Coach Bujing Akot, Jason Jimenez, as they go to Ike Apuro, who missed the layup. A guy, a big guy who can handle the basketball very well, Ivan Santos. And somehow may turnover itong TIP Engineers. Missing link kamo, di ba? Nabanggit mo kanina sa akin habang nasa break tayo.
Well, Harley Diego was the best player of the first win of the Engineers, and MJ Enriquez on the second win. On their loss against CU Scorpions, yun yung dalawang missing link.
In the meantime, ito ang Griffins sa kanilang atake. Ervin Ancheta. Ryan Alvarado from the outside. Bang!
Wala ka nang magagawa doon. Si John Ray Napoles, his hands is all over James Alvarado, but he was still able to make the three-point shot.
Jason Jimenez. At si Ivan Santos being double team. Jason Jimenez, gaganti ba ng tres? Oh yes!
Maganda pagkabawi doon, no? ni Jimenez, Jason Jimenez against James Alvarado.
Ito ngayon, si James Ryan Alvarado setting up the play here para sa panig ng Colegio de San Lorenzo Griffins. Having a tough time trying to get near the basket. 4 to shoot. Kailangan na ipukol. At 1, the turn, it's too late.
Maganda yung pagkakadepensa doon ng TIP Engineers. All the driving lane was closed. Passing lane was closed, so it was a good stop for the TIP Engineers.
At Happy Toothpaste, Dr. Edward Sterile Water by Euromed. Ayan po, kumbaga pagbati lang po ng UCBL sa ating rin mga sponsors. 3-all ang ating score. Look at this from the backcourt. Sticky defense being provided by the Griffins, pero naitawid ang bola. Hindi nga lang pumasok yun para kay Joray Napoles. And they get the ball back courtesy of Harley Diego. Akpuro. Cross court rather to Napoles. Ikot lang ang bola, very patient offense, mid-range, Akpuro with the basket.
I agree with you. Unselfish basketball by the Engineers. You know, ball movement ang naging key for them to make that short jumper of Aiki Akpuro.
TIP just by 2, the early goings. Itong ating laban na ito. Again, welcome to the UCBL. We are already on our 3rd week. Sinisimulan na ang pangatlong linggo ng UCBL games dito po sa Olivares College Coliseum. Harley Diego hits that jumper. 6 points in the previous game. But we know he's capable of more. TIP just by 2.
I like the aggressiveness of Rustom Borja, partner. Pinakikita lang niya talaga kay Coach Bonnie Garcia that I deserve the spot in the first group of the Griffins.
We got a timeout here on the first quarter at dalawa ang lamang ng TIP Engineers 7-5. Alright, balik po tayo sa UCBL and of course kasama rin po natin sa coverage na to si Rina Villamor.
Thanks, Benji. Let's talk about the TIP Engineers. Itong kanilang kupunan, they were hard hit with their loss against the CU Scorpions. But according to Coach Potit De Vera, he has mature players and smart players. That's why he knows that they will be able to bounce back and to redeem themselves. Sabi nga niya, they also did their homework by reviewing the games of the CU Scorpions and reviewed the plays also of the CDSL. Ang sabi niya nga dito, improving team itong kupunan na ito. That's why they cannot play complacent today. With regards to the players, JJ Gadon won't see action due to a fever. Pati na rin dito si Paul Rosoto because bisa rin siya dun sa kanyang thesis papers. And also, Akpuro is not 100% okay in today's ball game due to losing a loved one yesterday from Nigeria. But according to him, he's coping up with it optimistically. Benji, back to you.
Well, an optimistic start naman para kay Aiki Akpuro because he has already delivered his first basket para sa ball game na ito. And as for Jay Gadon and Jay Rosopa, Jay Gadon, health problems siya. Rosopa, something that has to do with academics. It's a 2-point lead for the TIP Engineers. James Alvarado, Rustom Borja. Shot clock down to 6. Can't produce a basket in that offense for the Griffins. And Aiki Akpuro right now handling the crossover and the pass inside. Wow, this guy can do everything.
What a pass by Aiki Akpuro to a cutting Harley Diego. So yung partner na Harley Diego and Aiki Akpuro working wonders for the Engineers. Look at the crossover and a blind pass to Harley Diego.
Ano yung sinabi na nun? Lumulusot sa butas ng karayom.
Boom!
Harley Diego. Earlier with the basket, right now another basket. This time coming in with a bonus free throw. HP Products may Advanced Solutions and Manila Bulletin. Ang kanilang support na binibigay sa UCBL is mostly appreciated by everyone involved in this league. 10-5 for TIP. Not a good sign para sa Colegio de San Lorenzo Griffins. Ayaw maiwanan. Karongoy with a bad pass.
That was the second turnover of the Griffins. Alam mo, partner, si Mark Karongoy wasn't able to play on their last game. It's because of disciplinary action by Coach Bonnie Garcia. Kasi, partner, hindi nag-i-ensayo daw, late sa practice. Yun ang maganda sa coach. Talagang dinidisiplina mo. Kaso, nawalan ng time to shine, an exposure sa Mark Caronge. After that situation, partner, ang sipag na daw sa practice, hindi na nalilate.
Kailangan. All part. Ngayong character building
Tama ka,
para sa
partner.
mga players. Nagaya ng ginagawa mo sa PYD, di ba?
Oo, yan, ganyan yung Pinoy Youth Dreamers tayo. Building characters.
Eto. And a miss in that offense. John Gabriel. This time around, kagaya nung nakaraan nilang ball game na nanalo sila, he came off the bench. Right now, he's called for his first personal foul.
Yan ang game plan ni Coach Bonnie Garcia. Sabi niya sa akin kanina at the start of the ball game, sabi ko, ang ganda ng pagka-gamble mo, off the bench, John Gabriel on your last win. Sabi niya, my bench scoring is too shallow. So I gotta find ways on how to get scores from the bench. And I feel John Gabriel will be able to deliver it and Mark Caronge.
Overshooting in their offense, itong si Rustom Borja. Inside from Santos. Might have hurt himself earlier.
Too aggressive. Too aggressive by Aiki Akuro. Fouling Rustom Borja.
May crossover din eh. Pero yun nga lang. Crossover and then a tripping foul. Cafe France, Congo Grill, Karate Kid. And of course, inaasahan natin na dadami pa talaga magpaparticipate sa UCBL. We're just in our inaugural season. Mark Caronge trying to make some noise. Coming up with that offense at the other end. 10-7 at eto na talaga nga naman. Very sticky. The trapping defense in the backcourt results in a turnover laban sa TIP Engineers.
The primary defenders of the Griffins working wonders. Alvarado pressure ball against the point against Harley Jego and Mark Caronge pressuring Brian Santos that committed a turnover.
Alvarado handles. Alvarado. Gabriel. Step back. He overshoots. Lucky break para sa CDSL Griffins.
MJ Enriquez coming into the ball game, matching up with last best player of the game of Griffins, si Charles Collado.
Si MJ Enriquez only had 6 points in their previous outing. 10-7 right now para sa TIP. Less than 5 minutes here in the first quarter of play. Harley Diego double teamed underneath. 12-second shot clock.
What a team defense by the Griffins, rotating properly and double teaming the mismatch on the post by Harley Jego and James Alvarado.
Well, first quarter pa lamang tayo, and of course, quick legs sa nakikita natin para makahabol, makadikit ng gusto itong CDSL Griffins.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul by Brian Santos on his jump hook inside the paint, missing it against the taller John Gabriel.
Mark Caronge handles. Now Charles Calano is in the game, going to James Alvarado. And natatawagan ng foul si Joray Napoles. Nasa likuran siya nito si John Gabriel.
Maganda yung idea ni John Ray Napoles to push out John Gabriel, but he has to do that before the ball should be passed. Anong nangyari doon, partner? Pinasa na yung bola. At the flight of the ball, he was still pushing John Gabriel at getting that position. So nangyari, late defense. Pero kung nagtutulakan pa lang sila, the passer won't have a direct pass kay John Gabriel.
Gabriel, who had 19 points and 13 rebounds in their previous outing. 10-8, nakakabalik ang Griffins. Look at the double teaming defense. Somehow it just resulted in a foul.
You know, with this kind of ball game for Coach Bonnie Garcia, ito yung gusto niya, close ball game, dahil alam niya, yung team ni Coach Putit de Vera is more skillful and talented than his team.
Calano comes up with that loose ball. Alvarado Gabriel. Is it a turnover? Yes, sayang na play. Mabilis din nakabalik ang depensa somehow.
You have to give credit to the engineers, you know, running their transition defense against the faster Griffins.
Brian Santos handles right now, going to MJ Enriquez. Brian Santos thought about it. Harley Diego now to Ike Apuro. TIP by 2. Jorey Napoles. Yes!
Maganda yung pagkaka-jump shot doon ni John Ray Napoles. That would give him confidence in shooting outside. You know, mapipilitan si John Gabriel to stretch out and close out.
Karongoy na wala ng control sa kanyang dribble. Here's a guy who can really control his dribble. Another no-look pass for Ike Apuro.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 position of Ike Apuro.
And all of a sudden, parang in just blink of an eye, it's a 6-point lead para sa TIP Engineers. Louis Vargas. Gabriel. Posting, 5 to shoot. Against a double team. Pilit, he gets it back. Nakakuha pa ng foul.
That was a big fish. Getting the foul of Ike Apuro.
Pangalawa na ni Apuro. And with less than 3 minutes to play dito sa ating first quarter, Ike Apuro has been dishing out those kind of an assists. And of course, his teammates are responding very well. That's why they have a 6-point lead. Ayan po mga officials natin with UCBL. Of course, UCBL President Franklin Evdente, and of course nandiyan din si Coach Horacio Lim, ang ating Tournament Director. Bernard Young, ang ating Technical Head. Of course,
Si Coach whatever.
ikaw na. Coach
Carmelo
Melo.
Navarro.
Yeah, Carmelo Navarro, of course, and all the way dun kay Mr. Ariel Bermeo, ang ating referee supervisor. Happy Toothpaste, Dr. Edward Sterile Water by Euromed. Again, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta na binibigay sa UCBL. And John Gabriel cutting down the lead of TIP to 4 with those free throws. At si Jorey Napoles, the stop and pop move doesn't work. John Scalano. Karongoy from the inside, it falls short. Here we go, MJ Enriquez. Uy, foul baiting move, pero walang itinawag. Bola pa rin ang TIP Engineers. Joshua Alcober. Enriquez from the outside, bang!
Ayaw niya ng 2 points, partner. Gusto niya 3 points for MJ Enriquez.
17-10, this is the largest lead in the game. John Gabriel! Bawasan natin, hindi mamaga.
What a crossover by John Gabriel. Just imagine a 6'6" guy who can dribble and penetrate.
Eh, nakikita niya rin yung performance kasi na pinakita ni Ike Apuro. Center who can play almost all positions, but this guy will be dominant. He is really going to be a dominant figure dito sa UCBL. Jorey Napoles off the inbound, almost getting a basket, managing to get it back, and MJ Enriquez trying to hit another one from the outside. Calano is on the run and is fouled.
Calano was able to get a foul of the Engineers, but he has to remember, MJ Enriquez is a catch-and-shoot point guard, so he cannot sag down. Yung unang tira ni MJ Enriquez pumasok, yung pangalawa, hindi pumasok. That means every single time you will sag down and give him a space, he will shoot right in front of you.
He's making his presence felt coming off the bench with only 96 seconds remaining dito sa ating first quarter. 22 points in that win against Bulacan State University.
You know, King Astrero will give a little pressure to John Ray Napoles, who I feel is the crucial player for the Engineers in this ball game, and a crucial turnover again by the Engineers, courtesy of the pressure defense of King Astrero.
Charles Caliano gets MJ Enriquez. Getting a pick from John Gabriel. The spin! Ow! Traveling. Ako, okay din.
That was a good defense by Okoronko, Christopher Okoronko, against Charles Caliano. Dapat ma-realize ni Charles Caliano na 6'10 naman yung katapat niya. So, dapat maging tentative siya kahit pa paano. He cannot always attack.
Joshua Alcobel. Si Lara is in the game para rin sa TIP Engineers. MJ Enriquez wants another three. Yes!
Yan ang sinasabi natin kanina pa, na kailangan ma-realize ni Caliano to close out long. Make MJ Enriquez penetrate. Rather, just give him the outside shot.
Yung 6 na puntos ni MJ Enriquez, yun ang total output niya in their last game. Ngayon, first quarter pa lamang, napalpal si Mark Carongoy. That's why that shot came short. Bola pa rin ng CDSL Griffins as we take a look at this. MJ Enriquez. Parang gusto mo pa yung, parang gusto mo mag-coach ha? Habang pinapakita yung play na yun, ano? Hindi masyadong extended yung defense, eh, no?
Tama ka, partner, you know, as a defender, you should realize that he was able to shoot, knock down 1 3 points in front of you. So, kinakailangan talaga mag-close out long. Now, it's a 50% for the TIP Engineers. 3 out of 6 for the 3-point department. And Griffins only 1 out of 3.
Traveling call against TIP. Lead is 4.
That was a good closeout by Mark Carongoy. So sa sitwasyon na yun, na-closeout niya, na-depensahan niya mabuti yung shooting range ni Alcober. Naging tentative si Alcober, penetrate, kaso nag-shuffle yung pivot foot niya.
King Estero. Carongoy, naku, sayang na pagkakataon na naman. A traveling call. 1.4 before we end the first quarter. Biggest lead was 7, enjoyed by TIP. CDSL ayaw magpaiwan. Although Joshua Alcobel, kung pumasok, counted. But somehow we will end the first 10 minutes of play para sa ating first game on a Monday dito po sa UCBL na lamang ang TIP Engineers. Lamang sila ng 4. All right, your time to smile because you are on TV on IBC 13. Ito po ang UCBL na ginaganap po lahat ng mga games dito sa